Sadiq Khan responds as Tommy Robinson blames him for London's decline. You're not going to believe what just happened. While most people were busy scrolling headlines about cabinet reshuffles and football scores, something explosive was said that could reignite a national debate. Tommy Robinson, the man known for his unfiltered takes and controversial activism, just pointed the finger directly at Sadiq Khan, claiming that he's the reason London is falling apart. And guess what? The mayor's office was caught completely off guard. Now we need to break this down carefully, because whether you agree with Tommy Robinson or not, the conversation he's just sparked is one the UK can't keep avoiding. In a video posted just days ago which quickly racked up millions of views across Telegram, X, and YouTube Shorts, Robinson stood outside a graffitied, boarded-up shop in East London. The background was deliberate. Broken windows, litter blowing across the pavement, and people walking past with zero interest. Then he looked straight into the camera and said, "This is what Sadiq Khan's done to London. This isn't progress, this is decay." That single sentence hit like a grenade. Not because it was unexpected, but because Robinson wasn't just ranting this time. He started laying out footage. Clip after clip. He showed streets once known for bustling trade now lined with vape shops, betting kiosks, and shuttered businesses. He showed youth gangs roaming the alleys at night. He even pulled up local crime stats and pointed out the timeline, drawing a connection between Khan's time as mayor and a steady rise in violence. Now, let's be real, this is Tommy Robinson we're talking about. His views are always polarizing. But here's the thing. This time, people are actually listening. Why? Because the visuals don't lie. Because the reality on the ground is something ordinary Londoners feel every day. And because whether you support Khan or not, there are legitimate questions about the mayor's handling of safety, infrastructure, and community cohesion in one of the most important cities on earth. So what was Sadiq Khan's response? At first, silence. Not even a tweet. But then late last night, a spokesperson finally issued a brief statement, saying, "The mayor rejects Mr. Robinson's claims entirely. Under his leadership, City Hall has invested in youth services, increased police funding, and supported small businesses. London continues to be one of the world's most dynamic cities." But that's not stopping the firestorm. Across social media, people are asking tough questions. One commenter wrote, "You can't just dismiss what people see with their own eyes. We're tired of the excuses." Another said, "Robinson might be extreme, but he's showing what the media won't." Even some Labour voters chimed in, calling for a real investigation into how funds have been used in boroughs like Newham, Tower Hamlets, and Croydon, where public confidence is at an all-time low. Meanwhile, Khan supporters accuse Robinson of cherry-picking images and ignoring wider context like the COVID economic hit, Tory cuts to police funding, and London's long-standing housing crisis. A journalist from The Independent weighed in, writing, "Tommy Robinson is exploiting urban decay for political theatre." But behind the drama is a conversation many politicians fear to have: who's really responsible for the state of Britain's cities? And that's where things get interesting. Because the blame game isn't just about Khan anymore. It's about what kind of leadership London needs. It's about how identity politics, community fragmentation, and rising inequality have collided to create something no one knows how to control. Even insiders are speaking out. One former City Hall staffer who asked not to be named told The Telegraph, "There's a culture of image management, not impact. Everything's a press release. But on the ground, things are slipping. People feel abandoned. And now the public's starting to notice. Transport delays. Knife crime. Soaring rent. Gang violence. The average Londoner isn't looking for culture war talking points anymore. They're asking, why is my street less safe? Why can't my kids walk home at night?" And maybe that's what Tommy Robinson tapped into. Not everyone agrees with his message. Not everyone likes his tone. But his video cut through the noise. It triggered a nerve. And now Sadiq Khan can't afford to ignore it. Because when the conversation spills out of the fringes and into the mainstream, that's when political tremors start. So what happens next? Will Sadiq Khan offer a more detailed rebuttal? Will he visit these neighborhoods and speak to the people affected? Or will this just be another social media moment, ignored until the next scandal pushes it off the timeline? And here's the bigger question. If what Robinson said is even half true, how much has already been lost under the radar? Because this might not just be about London anymore. This might be the start of a wider reckoning across the UK, about urban decay, political responsibility, and the cost of silence. Stay tuned because what's coming next might not just shake London. It could shake the entire country.